Hey guys, it's LEGO Maestro here, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Alert. Man, it feels like forever since I did the 100k special. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. I must say, you guys, thank you once again so much for over 100,000 subscribers. The support on the channel recently has just been insane, you guys. Thank you so much. And also, over the last week on Hypixel, a bunch has happened. I'm talking a ton of news. There's a lot of really good stories, so I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. And starting us off this week in our Hypixel news, our first story this evening is coming from Timedeo. And well, he tweeted out saying, "How long before we get wiped?" showing a co-op with 25 players. And you can see there's a lot of YouTubers on there, MVP pluses. In fact, I did happen to be a part of this, and I must say it was hilarious. It was a really great time. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, Lego, aren't Skyblock co-ops like 4 to 5 players max? Like, is that a YouTube break perk? How did he do that? And well, it was actually done with a Skyblock exploit. And no, this was no special ability or command. It was an exploit in the game that created a massive co-op. Now, along with this, you guys, obviously the first question is, can they keep it? Is it allowed? And sadly, it was announced that after a day, the co-op would be deleted. So during that day, you know, he'd record, have some fun with the YouTubers, and that would be that. But things didn't end there. Now, during that very same day, a Skyblock admin known as Minicloon told the co-op that they would be allowed to keep it. That is right, they would be allowed to have this as the biggest Skyblock co-op ever to exist in the game's history. But unfortunately, the co-op did get grief due to a couple of members. But since Dio knew that they would be able to keep their co-op, he disbanded the old one and created a new co-op with a lot more people and a bunch of YouTubers.
Go, click join.
Now we
Oh my
Boys, it worked for Andrew!
Where'd he go?
Yo, Andrew's in here. We can unmute everyone. Speak enabled.
This is crazy.
Yo.
As you guys can see from that video that Timedeo tweeted out, this co-op featured YouTubers like Squid, Timedeo, XSap, AgroMC, Menacing Banana, and others. This was well on its way to becoming the biggest Hypixel co-op in history. A literal Hypixel SMP for Skyblock, like something just about everybody wants. But unfortunately, this was not the end of the story. Now guys, before we go any further, I just want to say, every single week I cover all the news going on in Hypixel, all the juicy stuff, all the drama, all the stories. And so of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on all of that going on in the Hypixel network, then I highly recommend subscribing to the channel, and maybe you want to turn on notifications, but that's just an idea. Anyway, you guys, let's get back to the news. There was some sad, unfortunate news that happened with this co-op. Previously, Minicloon had said that they were allowed to keep the co-op, but another Skyblock admin known as Doctor came in and somehow overrided what Minicloon had previously said, and well, he told Dio that within a day, the Skyblock co-op would get deleted. In fact, Timedeo even replied to his original video tweet about the co-op, saying profile is getting deleted, sad face. Was hoping to get a unique series out of it. I know other YouTubers were feeling the same. Going back to once a month uploads, Pog video this weekend. Now obviously a lot of people were sad about this. I mean, this co-op was well on its way to becoming a huge part of Hypixel history, on YouTube, on videos. I mean, Skyblock is always something people are dying to have more content on, and it just got a huge buff out of nowhere. And well, the forums were also thinking the same thing. In fact, here is a post you can see from the Hypixel Skyblock subreddit showing all of the recent threads saying, well, hashtag save the mega co-op. I mean, you guys can see this is something that most people wanted. And I say most because, of course, here is a picture you can see of the forums. There were some people who believed that this was unfair and that YouTubers should not have this advantage. So, I mean, there's really 50-50 on it, but at the same time, like, the rules personally, I think could have gone aside just to have this amazing opportunity. I mean, think of all the content, all the videos. That's just my opinion, you guys. But to end off this story, I replied to Timedeo's reply saying, at Dr. Y with a crying face, to which he responded, co-ops weren't designed for that many people, so lots of things like commands and menus don't work properly and cause side effects in other places. It's just not something we can allow at the moment, but maybe in the future we could officially support some kind of special game mode for this. So it looks like it is a possibility for the future, but obviously there's really no way to tell at the moment. I mean, they probably have a bunch of stuff going on in Skyblock and Hypixel, so it's probably not too high on their priority list, but as you guys can see, it is still a possibility nonetheless. And you guys, speaking of YouTubers, I'm going to go through the milestones that happened this week. I know some of you guys would rather hear about other Hypixel stories, so I'm going to go through these milestones really fast, and let's get into them. This week, Squid Kid hit 100,000 subscribers, and he tweeted out saying, "Thanks everyone for 100k subs. Obviously have to give a special thanks to Techno the Pig and the Potato War for the huge boost. This is quite poggers." And Technoblade officially responded saying, "Congrats, my dude." And also, for those that don't know, Squid Kid's gonna get a plaque. He's probably gonna get verified, and he also is going to be doing a face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. So no idea when that's gonna come out, but that was officially said by him, so it's gonna be good stuff. And also in your milestones this week, a Bed Wars YouTuber known as BedlessNoob, well, he hit 30,000 subscribers and got the YouTube rank. But to cover that story, I'm gonna hand it off to the man himself, BedlessNoob.
Hypixel alert? Why am I here? Alright, anyways, hey guys, it's a noob here, and I recently hit 30k and got YouTube rank on Hypixel.
Just like everyone else on Hypixel alert.
Okay, wait. Don't skip me yet, okay? You may ask me what I do as a YouTuber. Well, I got bridging Hypixel Bed Wars. I steal people's bed. I slap people with a bed. Oh, this game is easy, dude. And yeah, thank you so much for 30k, and thanks LEGO for letting me be here. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy. And that's all for me. Back to LEGO.
Well, good stuff, dude. Big congratulations. And also, in your milestones this week, believe it or not, a second Bed Wars YouTuber known as AlbyPro, well, he hit 30,000 subscribers and got the YouTube rank. And he tweeted out about this, saying cool stuff here, showing that the MVP AlbyPro left and YouTube rank AlbyPro joined. Like, that is just such a cool screenshot. And also, in the milestones this week, Astelic, she officially got partnered on Twitch. And she tweeted out saying, with a bunch of hearts, showing that she got invited to the Twitch partner program. Huge congrats to Astelic, well deserved. And also in the milestones this week, a YouTuber known as Shmeado, well, about a month ago, I actually covered him hitting 30,000 subscribers. And this week, he officially got the YouTube rank. And he also made a video on this, so big congratulations to him. And also in your milestones, if you guys can tell, there's a lot of them this week. Well, a YouTuber known as Zyphalopagus, he tweeted out saying, "A decade of hard work, countless memories, friends all over the world, endless laughter, and an audience of over 100,000 people. Also that I could get a brand new cutting board for my kitchen," showing his silver play button. And that is the last milestone we have for you this evening, but obviously big congratulations to everybody this week who hit some amazing stuff. And also, you guys, for one of our final stories this evening, this one is a tournament that happened recently involving a bunch of Hypixel YouTubers known as Minecraft Ultimates. As a very last minute change, Technoblade was officially announced to join the event, teamed with Nestorio and Calvin. Now, the thing that makes this team different, well, besides having Technoblade, is that normally all teams had 4 players. And so in this case, Technoblade was worth 2 people. And it turns out he was worth like 100 people, but we'll get into that. So of course, as soon as this team was announced, everyone thought that they were instantly going to win. Everyone was rooting for them. And of course, it was pretty obvious this team is very powerful. I mean, Technoblade is a good PvPer, but Nestorio and Calvin could still teach him a thing or two, and that's saying something. However, even though most people were convinced that they were going to win the event, Pigaclix, the owner and organizer, was not. He tweeted out saying, "Unpopular opinion, but I don't actually think Nestor, Cal, and Techno are going to win tomorrow. I've challenged them with an immediate disadvantage of being on a team of 3 in an event of 4 on 1.12. That's going to be really hard no matter how good they might be." And he replied to this saying, "This may age poorly, and I'm excited to see how they do, but I am skeptical." And you guys, he truly was the only one who wasn't convinced, because during the event, they didn't just win. They completely dominated everyone, killing almost half the entire lobby of the event. Their team got around half of the overall players in the entire tournament, and Technoblade was donated so much stuff that as soon as the event even started, it didn't take too long for him to have full diamond armor in a game where everyone else had iron. So he and his teammates obliterated the entire event, getting 116 kills. Now, obviously, there was a big skill gap between Technoblade and the players and everyone else. Like, they were already a super stacked team, but given Technoblade's armor and their strategy, they didn't even have to use skill if they wanted to. It was just ridiculous. However, that being said, it was hilarious to watch on Technoblade's part and everyone watching him. And of course, I mean, Technoblade is known as a great PvPer, and it was something else. Now, besides giving no one else a chance to win in the event, there was also some very sad and heartbreaking news that happened because of this, and that is that, well, due to Technoblade's insanely overpowered armor and gear and his entire team, he was able to get 47 kills, and that broke my previous record of 19. I mean, can you guys tell I'm salty? I'm salty! And after the event, Techno tweeted out, saying we got 116 kills, broke my viewership record for 120,000, and you guys raised over $11,000 for orphans. Today was great. Shout out to my teammates Calvin and Astorio and PikaClicks for hosting the event. And to the viewers making all this possible, say it with me, we win these! I mean, that is really saying something, because Technoblade flourished during Minecraft Monday, and he broke his kill record in Minecraft Ultimate Season 2. And get this, you guys, he wasn't even planning to be in the event. Obviously, he was a fill-in at the last minute. Donations that Technoblade got, regardless of how good his team was, because obviously he had full diamond, and he was still taking out everybody even in one-on-one fights, just purely because of his armor. That being said, you guys, it was a hilarious event to watch. It was so much fun to be a part of, and I'm sure for you guys it was super fun to watch. I mean, overall, just a phenomenal event, and sometimes things going wrong like this can be so fun, and honestly, PikaClicks, great stuff once again. Now, you guys know me, of course, I'm the newsman. I had to get a quote from Technoblade, and so during the event, here's what I asked.
Yeah.
The question is, Techno, are you going to join next season if you get invited?
I'm not sure. I originally said no to the season, but joined last second as a meme because I thought being a player down was hilarious.
And lastly, you guys, in our Hypixel news, I know there were just a bunch of stories this week, but well, there was a forum post made by a player known as Logic Soba titled, "Pit Packs Are an Unfair Advantage," saying unfortunately, after a discussion in Conclave and a response from the Messiah of Pit himself, resource packs that reveal your opponent's gear are deemed an unfair advantage, showing that aesthetic modifications are allowed, but only ones that don't affect the gameplay, and obviously, if a texture pack affects whether you can see a player's armor or not, that does affect the gameplay. Along with this, he also got a quote from a well-known pit player known as Pinoy, saying, "I did receive clarification regarding using pit packs, such as the one Silas made, and unfortunately it is deemed not allowed as it does give an unfair advantage. This rule also applies to other game modes such as UHC. I can explain the reason behind it if you need me to." And that's basically the gist, so I'll leave the link to this forum post in the description if you guys are interested. And lastly, you guys, in our Hypixel news, I saved the best for last, and this story is coming from Omicron. He officially tweeted out saying, "I just won every single Hypixel game," showing the thumbnail from his live stream series, and he then replied to this saying, "It took about 80 hours, streams that spread out over a little under a month, to play over 100 plus modes in the games offered on Hypixel, but by golly, we finally did it." And if you guys have gone on YouTube at all and looked for anything Hypixel related, I'm sure you've seen Omicron's live stream and you're recommended. Obviously, this was a huge series, a bunch of people tuned in, and honestly, this series really goes to show just how much Hypixel has. It's kind of insane. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for your news this week. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on everything going on in the Hypixel network, then I highly recommend subscribing to the channel. I'll be your host, Lego Maestro, keeping you informed on everything going on. Guys, of course, if you have any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always. Once again, thank you all so much for the recent support on the channel. It really does mean a lot. Guys, Hypixel alert, now over 103,000 subscribers. Have a blessed day, and I will see you next time.